Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. It says so on the apron. I'm Oz. Jackie Letter's still in Lake Jackson because COVID's still a thing, so we're trying to be safe and stay away from each other. So I'm filming this one again from my shitty little apartment kitchen. It's teeny tiny. So it's starting to get to be like October. So as much as I love my Halloween stuff, it's also very much soup season. Like it's starting to cool off, so you get your chilies and your soups and your whole thing. So I found this one the other day. It's another simple, cheap packaged one. So I want to try this, man. So how hard can it be? Let's jump right into it. Before we do, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff, man. And ring the little bell, do that kind of stuff. Check out our merch. The link will be down. We got aprons, and we're going to have some other stuff coming in. So just stay tuned to keep that up. And let's just jump right into it. Alright, so this is really simple, but you're going to need one of these package things. I got it at the World Market, man. This is like $4. Got everything on it, got the ingredients, we're just going to do that. You're going to need you a basket of mushrooms, about 1.5 pounds of stew meat, a little bit of olive oil, 3 of the cups of the beef broth, and 4 cups of the water. So that's not pictured there, so you got to get the soup mix and then you're set. Alright, so first things first, you get your mushrooms. Clean them, because this is gross. You never know what they're grown in. So get them washed, get them scrubbed up. Alright, so get you a nice cutting board, super sharp knife. Again, shout out to Andy for the super sharp knife. See if you can pick exactly where I cut myself doing this. Now you can cut these smaller. Like I just slice these and put them to the side. You can cut them into smaller pieces. You can leave them whole if you feel like it. But I just do it this way because I can. That's where I cut myself. So once you get those cut, let's set them aside. Put your stove top at about medium high. Get you a decent sized pot because it's going to have at least 7 cups of liquid in here. Do 3 tablespoons of your olive oil down the bottom when it starts getting warm. Then once it's warm, go ahead and just put all your mushrooms in there. I think it only called for 1.5 cups. I think this was roughly 2. But I don't ever think you can overdo it when it comes to mushrooms. So stir those around, make sure that olive oil gets all over those, and we're going to cook them until they start getting a little softer. Okay, that's usually anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes, depending on your stovetop, your heat, and your altitude, from what I'm told. So once they start getting soft, getting a little yellow brown to them, go ahead and just throw your stew meat on top of it. Now, most stew meats you get, it's already pre-cut, usually pretty small pieces. If they come out in their bigger pieces, especially in a soup, go ahead and cut them down. Now, everybody wonders how I cut myself. This is generally not good knife discipline, but I didn't cut myself doing it this way or just regular slicing stuff. So once you get those down to the size you want, go ahead and make sure to put the meat down on the metal so it'll start to cook. Man. Let that cook. Put a lid on it. If you don't have a lid, get you a glass plate that'll act the same way and keep the heat in. Keep flipping around. If it's pink, just put the pink part down on the metal so it'll cook that way. Again, usually takes it from like 5 to 8 minutes. So once you get it done, browned, go ahead and put in your beef broth. I missed the pour of the other beef broth. So all 4 cups of water and 3 cups of beef broth. Put it in there. Just right on top of everything else. Don't strain it, don't drain it, do anything else. And then add your soup mix right on top of it. Now, it's got all kind of stuff in it. It's got all the pre-mixed seasonings and whatever is perfect, so it's much better than some of the other soups I've had to do from scratch where you got a pinch of this, pinch of that, whatever. These pre-packaged soups are outstanding. This stuff is really good, and it's all pre-measured, whatever, except for your meats, right? So stir it around, let it come to a slow boil for about, and that usually takes about 2 to 5 minutes, again, depending on your heat. Give it a nice stir every now and then. Make sure that the soup stuff doesn't just sit on the top. Alright, now once it gets to a nice boil, you want to lower it down to a simmer and let it cook for anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes whenever the barley is soft. Now, if you can figure out which parts of the barley, you're better than me. But get that, let it sit after you get that 30 minutes once everything's soft, and you are set, and you have soup to go. Now, this was great. It was right at the end of our budget because the soup mix itself was like $4, right? And then your meat's in there. But it was really good. This fed me at least twice, and then some other friends 2 or 3 times. This stuff is outstanding. I want to try some of their other stuff. Basically, we're just running through the ingredients. But if you try this, let me know. I enjoyed it. And there you have it, folks. That's one of those prepackaged things, man. I always want to try it out. I mentioned it to some other people, and they said it sounded too complicated. I was like, shouldn't be too complicated. Everything's in the back. So If you do it differently, if you do it from scratch, you got a different recipe or whatever, put it down in the comments, man. Let us know. Maybe we'll try it. We'll revisit this, man. I really enjoyed this soup. This was really good. So, yeah, let us know. You can also find us on social media. You can find us at Facebook, Patreon, and Pinterest at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen, and at Instagram at Living Between. Those too long to Living Between Paychecks, whatever. So you can find us on any of those. Let us know. You can also find us over in the Square store. For our aprons and any of our merch that's coming out there. Be sure to check that out, man, and I will see y'all next time.